How you doing? I'm Matt with 731woodworks.com. Today, I'm gonna give you my top 5 reasons your woodworking projects aren't selling. If you're new here, I'd appreciate it if you click that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up for me, and hit that bell icon so you get notified of all the new content we got coming. We're gonna count them down backwards. Number 5, we're gonna start with number 5. The number 5 reason your projects aren't selling is the lack of marketing. What does that mean? It means nobody knows about you. Your projects are not being seen by enough people. It should be fairly obvious that if only 3 people see your item that you've got for sale, your odds are a lot lower of selling that project. You need to get those projects seen by as many eyes as possible. So how do you do that? I have a video all about selling woodworking projects you need to go check out. I'll give you the rundown though. Have your friends and family share it on their social media as much as possible. You can also go to consignment shops and share it on your social media, get your friends and family to share it on their social media, put it in classifieds, that sort of thing. You need to get eyes on your projects as much as possible. The more people that see it, the more people are going to know that you're the person to come to for woodworking projects, and the more they're going to know that you can build custom projects if they see different items. I always recommend doing a collage picture of a few projects that you've made, the ones you're most proud of, put up there, show them that you can do it. That lets people know, even if they see it today, they say, hey, Matt Outlaw builds woodworking projects. I don't need nothing right now. A few weeks later, they say, man, I really would like to have a coffee table. I remember Matt Outlaw makes that. Let me go see if he can make me one of those. That happens all the time. People see something 3, 4 weeks later, 2 months later, 3 months later, they want something built, so they contact me. Or somebody puts out a question on the social media if they know anybody that makes these type of projects. I get tagged in that stuff quite a bit. Marketing, lack of marketing. Also, when you're marketing your projects, make sure that you're using high quality finishes, high quality paints, high quality materials to market your products with. When I give them a quote or when I post things for sale, I let it be known what type of finishes I've used and that it's a high quality finish. Marketing, market. Let them know that you're using good stuff. Number 4, quality of your finishes and your products. If you're using subpar finishing, paint, stains, stuff like that, if you're using poor quality materials, lumber, wood, that's not going to sell very well, or at least not for very long. You might get away with it for a time or two, but the customers are going to talk. And when they start talking bad, if you remember back, I recommended a book called Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. You're starting your brand. You don't want to start off on the wrong foot. Don't sell cheap stuff. Don't use the cheapest products available. You're going to hurt yourself in the long run. If you're using cheap stuff, if you're going to Walmart and buying the cheapest paint you can find, people are going to know that because the finish doesn't look good. The finish doesn't last very long. If you build something and the finish doesn't look that great, and it gets scuffed up easy and scratches off easy, word of mouth is going to spread. You're not going to build that loyal customer base that you want. Market it, use high quality finishes, and let people know that you're using those high quality finishes. I use Sherwin-Williams Pro Classic paint. I use Minwax stains, Varathane clear coats. If you use cheap products, the word's going to get out. I know that this stuff's expensive when you go to buying that Sherwin-Williams Pro Classic or the Benjamin Moore advanced type paints. That stuff's $50 to $70 a gallon. You're thinking, holy crap, that's a lot of money. You're investing in your business. You're investing in your brand. When you use those high quality paints and finishes, you're investing in yourself. You're investing in future customers, because what's going to happen is if you're using high quality paints and products, you're letting people know that you're using those high quality paints and products. They're going to know that you're doing the best you can, giving the best quality product that's available. That's what you want. So one of the reasons your products may not be selling is because your finishes are subpar. They're not good enough. Do better. Buy better stuff. I know it's expensive and it stings a little up front, but that's okay. If you're using higher quality products, you can charge a little bit more to cover the cost of that. That's what you need to do. Buy cheap, you sell cheap. You buy nice, you sell nice. Don't forget that. Number 3, quality of your work. If you're not very good, don't try to sell it. Practice until you get better. I've never made a perfect project. Yet, never. I've been doing this almost 4 years. I've built hundreds of projects and not one of them's perfect. I'm not saying you have to be perfect. I'm saying it has to be nice. If it looks nice, it'll sell. If it's all wobbly and whoppy-jawed, nobody's going to want to buy that thing, man. Come on. Make it right. Make it look nice. Make it square, and so that it's not all rocky and rickety, and it'll sell. It'll do just fine. If you're using high quality finishes and you're building nice products, it'll sell. If you build something that looks like the 7th grade class put it together, it's not going to sell very well. Get some opinions about your woodwork. Ask your family members, ask your friends for an honest opinion on what they think this looks like. Ask them what they would pay for it. Ask them if it's something that they would buy. If the majority of them, if they're honest with you, they say, it could be better, then you need to do better. Find out what they would suggest you do, what would make it more appealing to them, and then build it that way. Just because we see it one way as the builder doesn't mean the customer sees it the same way. So what you're doing is you're trying to build for the customer, you're not building for yourself if you're in a woodworking business. Number 2, price. Price. The reason product may not be selling, you may have it priced too high or too low. Think about that. If I put out a really nice item and I price it really low, what does that say? That tells the customer that the product may not be that good. It tells them that the quality's not very good, or that there's something wrong with it if it's priced too good to be true type pricing. And you're just hurting yourself. So, or you've got, I got this old shop stool I built. If I try to sell that for $300, what do you think's gonna happen? Nothing. It's not gonna sell. Use that thing, got cobwebs all over it. You overprice stuff, that may be why it's not selling. I'm not telling you to undercut yourself, but you gotta be fair. I've got a pricing video you can go check out. I'll link it in the description below. The main thing is to be fair with people. You need to make a profit because you're in business to make money, but you ain't gotta make all the money off of one person. If you're fair to people, they'll keep coming back. People will do business with people they trust. If you're a trustworthy person and you're doing people fair, they'll keep coming back. You'll get more orders and your business will do better in the long run. If you overprice things, if people feel like they got gouged on a project, they're not going to come back and they're going to tell other people about it. That word of mouth is going to come back to bite you in the rear end. Don't overprice your projects. Be fair, they'll sell. You got to know what number 1 is. You got to. If this channel for very long at all, you know what the number 1 reason why your projects aren't selling. Poor picture quality and poor staging. That'll get you every time. You could have a really nice project if you just put it out. If I just take a picture of a table that I just built sitting in this shop, nobody wants to see that. If I take it inside, my wife is an amazing decorator. She stages that item, she puts a centerpiece on it, makes it look like it's being used in my home. Have good lighting when you take your picture and use a good camera. Most modern cell phones have excellent cameras on them. Lighting is going to be key on that. If it's in a dark room, in a dark space, and you take a picture, it's going to look dimly lit. It's going to be hard to see your project. If you stage the item, and that just means you're decorating that item just like it's being used. You decorate it with some nice decorations. You take good quality pictures. Very good pictures will sell a project faster than anything else you can do. If you're taking poor quality pictures, or if you don't have it staged properly, that's probably hurting you a lot more than you realize. So that's the number 1 reason why your projects probably aren't selling. You got to stage them up. You can't just take a picture of the finished project sitting in the driveway. Take it in your house, take it in your own home, get good lighting. It doesn't matter if it's just close to a window, an open window during the daytime. Don't take the pictures at night unless you have some professional lighting to do it with. Get good natural light coming in, take good quality pictures, frame it correctly, take multiple angles of that project. Good pictures and staging will sell it faster than anything else we've talked about. Do it right. If you have any tips about why projects weren't selling for you and how you fixed it, comment those below. That way you help the community out. If you'd like to support this channel, you can click the join button right below this video if you're on desktop. If you're on mobile, click the link in the description. If you join the channel, you get exclusive member perks and discounts. Hey, if you like this video, click that box right there. It takes you to the next set of videos. If you click that box, you're getting that virtual fist bump. You can also click this box right here for another one of my favorite videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button. Click the bell icon next to it so you get notified of all this new content we've got coming. We appreciate the support.